there, all you awesome Toon Squad fans and Looney Tunes fans alike. Welcome back to the Lionheart channel, where today it is time for us to enter the fantastical and crazy world of Space Jam! Okay, that was a pretty awkward intro because I know for a fact that I don't know why I do those long pauses there because I try to add, a little bit of atmosphere to the video. But anyway, yes, guys, welcome back to the Lionheart channel. And today I am back with some more movie news and I am super excited to be talking about this. Though I was super excited in the last video to talk about movie news that came out, this time I am very, very excited. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for us to slam jam. Oh yeah, also don't worry about this. I just did a little something with toothpaste because my mother told me it was something that helps break it down, get rid of all the excess pus and everything and stuff like that, but not going to talk about that. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're back with some more movie news. Now, if you noticed in my last movie update news that I did, not only did I do a certain update for a certain video game movie that's coming out, I also did some news for the upcoming sequel to one of my favorite live-action / animated films, Space Jam: A New Legacy. Well, that movie hasn't come out yet, and I'm, of course, talking about the first Space Jam movie, which is still one of my favorite movies. But, of course, we also have some new news for the sequel, basically thanks to one of my favorite and still favorite movie magazines to this day, Entertainment Weekly. So, I'm going to be showing you guys some pics of some of the stuff that they leaked for the film, which I'm actually excited to talk about. And yes, we will also be getting our first look at some tunes that we will be getting to see in this movie. Not all of them yet, because we already know the full roster that's in the sequel, basically, for the Toon Squad and yada, 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 and all that. But anyway, let's get to the photos. All right, so first up, we have our look at LeBron James, and he's holding a silver ball, which looks like he's doing some kind of Super Saiyan attack from Dragon Ball Z. But interesting thing, that silver ball has been mentioned before in the earlier updates for this movie. Now, I don't think this is going to be the same ball that had the powers that the Nerdlucks did to steal the talents of the best basketball players in the world, and they became the Monstars. But the director did say that this basic silver ball is a key item in the movie, so I can't wait to see what they do with it. Speaking more of LeBron, we also have some leaked images of him and his son meeting the main villain of our movie, which is, his name is Al G, which is, I don't know if it's a play on words of algae or something, but he's also played by Don Cheadle, which, if most of you don't know, was War Machine from some of the Marvel films, which I think it's really nice to see him playing a villain instead of a hero in this. Also, fun fact, some of the plot also leaked a bit more into the backstory between James and his fictional son in this movie. Turns out that his son doesn't really want to follow in his dad's footsteps and become a basketball star, but more of a gamer. And you can see he's wearing a jersey of something that I'll mention a bit later in this, update. But other than that, these actually look like some good photos and something that looks like it's happening way later in the movie, so now, of course, you don't want to hear about old LeBron James in this movie, although he is part of the casting, or main casting for him and Bugs Bunny, of course. Speaking of Bugs, of course, we now actually have our first look at, sadly, only 3 of the tunes, but it's 3 ones that actually look really interesting. And I know for a fact in one of the older videos I said that we got a look at the full team, basically, and we haven't really seen them yet for, leaked stuff, since Entertainment Weekly didn't want to leak too much in the movie. But you know how it is. We got stuff for that. So let's not waste any time and take a look at these tunes. Of course, we start off with the Wascally Wabbit himself. And they're definitely going with a more fur-realistic thing, which honestly is not too bad. At least they actually gave him gloves. We also do get to see Tweety Bird next to LeBron James, which is a different kind of style than Bugs is. But the biggest thing that people have been talking about, well, mostly hating, of course, is the redesign for the girl rabbit that, started a lot of furry fandom, basically, which, of course, is Lola, which I don't think it's a bad design, honestly. It definitely makes her look a lot cuter, and they also gave her something that current basketball stars wear, which is a arm sleeve that helps keep, players from getting injury, which, really smart on their part. Now, I do want to talk about this a little bit. I was kind of worried that they were going to go with the CGI route by making the Looney Tunes, 3D animated CGI, which somehow has worked better for some of the older shorts that they made, like one with Tweety Bird and Daffy Duck, and of course one of my favorite Looney Tunes characters, Wile E. Coyote, which Honestly, I'm glad that they have him on the team again still. But for some reason, this actually works. It's a nice little mix of like 2D animation, a bit with 3D animation, which I kind of thought was going to be the same when they did the live action Tom and Jerry movie, which came out recently this year. And I did watch that, and I did like the animation style they went with that movie, which I thought they were going to do the same for this movie. Sadly, they did not, but it honestly works. Now, I actually do have a theory about this, that maybe because the plot also explains that they're going into some kind of virtual world that is letting them go into all these different Warner Brothers films, because LeBron's trying to get the Toon Squad back together to help get his son back, which, again, still sounds like an awesome plot. And, I don't know, it's crazy. Maybe there's parts of this movie where we'll see them with the classic 2D animation, and then when they go into the virtual world, they'll have the 3D animation going on, something like that. Which, we all know, I really do miss the classic animation style that they did. The hand-drawn 2D animation they did for the first movie with some nice little shading. That they did so great on that with the first movie. But speaking of Warner Brothers films, you know how in the first movie we had a bunch of Looney Tunes cameos during the basketball game? Well, this time, we got something interesting. Not only will we be getting Warner Brothers cartoon characters, we will also be getting classic Warner Brothers movies. Like, you know, how we saw in one of the behind-the-scenes photos, we had The Mask, The Wicked Witch of the West, and Pennywise from It, and the Joker from the Batman also being in this movie, and some other stuff. Well, we also got some other stuff to show you, and sorry my voice cracked there for a second, I don't know why. But anyway, let's move on and I'll show you exactly what I mean by Warner Brothers cartoons in this movie. Yeah! And kicking off this Warner Brothers cartoon list, we have Fred Flintstone riding on top of his giant dinosaur that he rides in the intro of the Flintstones, of course, which for some reason I thought this dino was a giant version of Dino, which would be really awesome. We also have Space Ghost flying in the background of the crowd, and we also have the biggest news that I saw was, of course, the Animaniacs water tower in the background, which could confirm that we could get the Animaniacs in Space Jam 2, which is a big, awesome thing that could happen. I mean, come on, think about it. How awesome would it be to see Yakko, Wacko, and Dot dribbling a basketball down the court with Bugs, Daffy, Lola, and all the Looney Tunes? That would be amazing, and I hope they at least make a cameo in this movie. Now, the sad thing is we will not be getting a return of the villains from the first movie, the Monstars, which I think would have been awesome if they came back and joined the Toons to go against this new team of whatever. But we did get a look at something in one of the 2-second trailers for this movie for the HBO Max same-day premiere, which I thought at first was some kind of new Monstar because he's wearing a dark blue jersey, and I thought there was a 0 on it, but it was some kind of weird particle that went because of the image I found. Which made my theory of thinking maybe this is a new team of Monstars, or maybe this is some kind of thing that Algae. However, we have a look at our new villain team for the movie that the Toon Squad is going against, known as the Goon Squad. Which I thought at first was like a dark version of the Looney Tunes, which actually would have sounded cool for this movie. But it looks like a mismatch of like different things. We have a snake granny looking lady, a big vulture dude that kind of looks like Vulture from the Spider-Man films, and a hologram basketball player, not sure who that is. But we also have this red and black spider guy, which honestly I don't think it's a bad idea to get some kind of new weird monsters for this. Hopefully we get to see more of them and like a full team maybe when the trailer comes out. And I can't wait to see what they do to our heroes, which would be really awesome. And there you have it, guys. That is my update news that I want to give to you for Space Jam: A New Legacy. Let me know in the comments section below what you guys think, and are you excited for Space Jam 2 as I am, because I am super excited for this movie to come out. So don't forget to check it out in theaters on July 16th of this year, or if you have HBO Max, the streaming service, be sure to check that out when it comes out on there too, because this is going to be an amazing new something. But I'm really excited for to see what they do with this movie, and hopefully it captures the nostalgia that the first movie did. You know, because Looney Tunes, basketball, and stuff like that, and crazy, wacky stuff going on. Cannot wait to see. So, with that being said, thank you all for watching this video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and be sure to click the notification bell to never miss a new video. Doing new content every once a month on this channel, basically. I'm still talking about that, still trying to figure out what else to do, and hopefully I want to thank you guys so much for liking my new channel. I'm so glad everyone loves it. Anyway, with that being said, I'll catch you awesome fans later. And don't forget, July 16th, get ready to run, get ready to slam, and get ready to jam. And welcome to the jam. Sorry, I had to do that. Anyway, bye!